Yo, right here in the small box. White boy, I see you. I'm trying to tap into my inner Rick Ross right now. You know what I'm saying? Because boy, okay? Deleted, drop the pack out. What's good, Furry B? What's poppin'? Listen, we're here for jokes. All right, let me not waste no more time. Let's go ahead and get started. Y'all do know how I start this, right? So let's make it happen. Let's go. Yo, you, right here, in the small box right here. We about to get to a pack out. Welcome back to the FlexMind Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. The racist podcaster pack out. Ain't it crazy? So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live, like right now. Don't forget to hype the joints up, all right? Appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that's tapping in right now. Thank you for everybody in the chat lurking or engaged regardless of what you're doing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get started, bruh. Here we go.
Nobody on earth that knows me thought I tweeted black women are ugly. Like, this is like ridiculous at this point. So I was hyping there a joke.
Yeah, I don't know what this is right here. I thought y'all was in here laughing.
We were joking at one point, and then more tweets started resurfacing. I think, Rory, you know.
So now everybody's offended and hurt?
No, I think I'm speaking very genuinely to Rory, regardless of what our friendship is. I think that some of the tweets that are resurfacing can be hurtful, and I think you being the
hurtful
person
to
that
who,
you
though?
are. Sorry?
Hurtful to who? Who's hurt by those tweets?
Black women.
I'm the one that hates black women.
Yo, y'all gotta stop this shit, man.
If words cannot be taken,
then now we just throwing shit on my jacket.
However, you can.
Because I see that weirdo, the deleted villain, now going off about to start a video of me saying black women are ugly.
And that's why
Say swear to God. Say swear to God. Are you serious?
Do that, Rory. That's why they want you to do that, Rory. That's why they want you to do that, Rory. That's why they want you to do that, Rory.
Say his name. I dare you.
Deleted villain, deleted villain, deleted villain, deleted villain, deleted.
Don't say that.
Holy crap.
Believe in me.
Not the candy man.
My victim. Warning. This video is for comedy purposes only, so loosen up.
You hear him? This video is strictly for comedic and entertainment purposes only. You understand me? So stop crying. All right, let's go.
None of this is factual, just widely opinionated jokes served extra spicy for your entertainment. It's satire.
Yo, I want to see some demon emojis in the chat, bro. We come on, bro. We went deleted right here, man. Let me see some demon emojis. Let's go.
It's cringe and it's all good fun. If you're sensitive, overly emotional, or the type to clutch your pearls at the slightest hint of humor, this is your cue to exit. Nah, seriously though, get out. Save your tears, because they're not welcomed here.
Talk about it.
Warning. Your local county authorities have issued a civil danger alert.
1 body, 2 body, 3 body, 4. Vallejo, California, where them youngest they be quick to buzz ruthless.
Be the sucker if I don't pull your car, partner. I'll practice looking hard.
I can say hello to my little friend, like the tat-tat.
Tight, yeah. What's good? What's good? I see you, J-Tom.
And I ain't got a name, drop my respect. I'm to the neck and I'm sliding with a tech. Off the drill.
Rory. Wait. Rory. There comes a moment where a man has to face the shadow he's been running from. And matter of fact, Remick, that moment is here. Because what you represent in this culture isn't what you pretend to be. You walked into black spaces like they were open rooms for you to rearrange. You treated black art like a costume you could borrow. Treated black audiences like a shortcut to relevance. But then you treated black women like props you could joke about, lust after, or even tear down. You wanted the spotlight our community built, the rhythm our ancestors carried, the validation only black audience can give. But you Nah, you never wanted that responsibility. That comes with being in the presence of people whose history you mocked when you thought no one was watching. And now the curtain's being pulled back. Not all the way, just enough for you to feel the cold air of truth that hits your skin. Because the thing you have to face, the thing you cannot dodge, is that you became a fixture in a culture made by the very women you joke about.
Talk
the very
about it.
people you exploited for comfort. The very community you underestimated until it finally looked back at you. This is gonna be the longest intro you've ever seen.
And you shut the fuck up. You keep talking, man.
This is not journalism, and it's damn sure not righteous opinions. And I'm not here waving some moral high ground flag. I'm here to talk slick shit because I'm toxic, messy, and probably need therapy. But this is a psychological horror forcing you to stare straight into the face of your own demons. Yeah, corny as hell, but whatever, I'm base. If you're new here and never heard this corny voice-modded edgelord type of slander, welcome to the pack out.
Oh, buddy. Here we go.
I'm here, motherfuckers used to tell me I was corny.
Look at me now, bitch.
That little guy.
Look at me now,
You fuck ass niggas.
This whole situation didn't start with beef or drama or even some conspiracy. It started with something stupid as hell. An opinion.
Dirty ass teeth. Anyway.
Remick. Remember Remick. His name is Remick for obvious reasons.
I'm the one that hates black women.
But he said the clip should win a Grammy over Kendrick Lamar. And yeah, their opinions is not a crime at all. It's not the end of the world either. The Strawberry Shortcake didn't need to agree with his viewers at all. It was just regular barbershop talk.
What's good,
shit,
New Nation? I
jabs,
see you.
And the co-host
Miss
chimed in, saying they weren't really fans of Kendrick either. They all had clips as their pick to win the Grammy. And honestly, that's fair. They don't have to pander to their audience. They don't have to pander to fans.
Right.
They don't have to allow what everyone else feels into their space. That was their choice, their opinion, their winner. But it rubbed people the wrong way. And when fans get irritated, they did what fans always do.
Anyway.
They pulled out receipts and they dug into
Damn,
their
that's
own
a lot.
tweets. They looked through Rory's history. And that's when everything fell apart. Because those old tweets weren't just old Twitter jokes. They weren't random edgy posts. They weren't young and dumb moments either. Yeah, maybe in 2012, but definitely not in 2016. They were a pattern of racist behavior he left behind. Breadcrumbs leading straight into the mind of a man who wanted access to black culture, but had no respect for the people who built it. And once those tweets resurfaced, the mask slipped.
I'm the one that hates black women.
You see, there's a certain type of white man who steps into hip-hop like it's a theme park. They love the music, the style, the slang, the aesthetics, but they envy the people who created it. They want the culture, but not the burden, not the history, and not the truth. They want the rhythm without the blues, the benefits without the consequences, and the sound without the struggle. And Remick fits that mold perfectly. He coasts in this community like hip-hop owes him a seat, like the culture is a buffet he can sample from, like the artists, the communities, the women, the narratives would all belong to him if he just supports the music enough. But behind the scenes, behind closed doors, he tweets like a man who sneers at the same people who made the art he profits from. He laughs at black women's looks. He fetishizes their bodies.
Hold on a second. We got to get through these. Nah, come on, bro. Hold on. Black girls look like roaches, huh? Rory, that's how you're feeling. Listen, I heard what y'all said. Talking about, oh, we're just doing fake retweets. But you're still tweeting. You're still posting. What are you talking about? You can't defend that shit. Are you stupid? Are you slow? Come on, oh, it's a fake retweet because I'm going to use it to call out the person that made it. Don't you see what I'm doing, God? You posting some bullish. God damn.
Laughs at black women's looks. He fetishizes their bodies. He objectifies.
That sounds mad familiar, right, guys? A certain individual from Toronto that goes by the name of, you know.
Rihanna and mocks Beyonce. He sexualizes
Not
black
on her
women
internet.
and degrades them in the same breath. You know, that kind of behavior that only exists in the dark corners of the internet. He doesn't love the culture. He consumes it. He extracts from it. He wants the flavor of blackness without ever having to respect the humanity of black people. And that's the terrifying part. It's not new. It's not unique. It's not even surprising. It's the oldest story in American history. He talked about black women and then turned around and married one. one.
I'm the one that hates black women.
Remick is not breaking the mold, he's following it. There has always been some type of white man who inserts himself into black culture, as if proximity equals ownership, as if being around us means being one of us, as if participation is permission, but the truth is darker. They want the culture because they can't create one of their own in the same way. Irish Americans did it too. Sinners gave you a taste of that, and this is history. This is true history. They were once treated as less than, mocked for their accents, their skin, their poverty. They hung around black communities because both groups were pushed to the bottom together. But the second society forgot and started to see the Irish as white, they took it, they ran with it, they abandoned the solidarity, they assimilated upward, and some turned on the black communities they once stood beside. And that pattern never died. It just put on some skinny jeans and started a damn podcast. You see, Remick moves with that same confusion. He wants the rhythm of hip-hop, but he has the privilege of whiteness. He wants to be embraced by black audiences, but his old tweet shows he talks about black women with the same mindset the white system's built. He wants to be seen as down, but never gives up the safety of being above. It's literally an identity crisis, wrapped in a superiority complex. And when those old tweets resurfaced, they didn't read like jokes, they read like obsession.
I'm the one that hates black women.
Tweet after tweet, the same.
Sick, nasty, twisted, like obsession, bro. Jesus. Like, what? Like, okay. One thing I just never understood with this man is that why are you trying so hard? Have you ever just looked at somebody and just know that dude is trying way too hard to fit in? Yo, bro, you try, and that goes to like towards your co-hosts and the people that you work with. Like, y'all don't notice that dude is just trying way too hard? Look at his work history with the individuals that he has worked with. You're trying a little bit too hard, my guy. I'm sorry.
Same pattern, talking down on black girls' hair like it's a punchline, calling Beyonce ghetto and Blue Ivy's hair like a black child's features are something to degrade, hypersexualizing Rihanna, turning her trauma into a setup for a joke, mocking Lauren London while she was pregnant with Nipsey's baby, which makes the intent even darker, disrespecting our former First Lady, Michelle Obama, talking down about poetic justice braids, as if black women's cultural hairstyles are a threat to them. This isn't random. This is not edgy humor. This is a trail of bias. The kind that feels comfortable feeding off black culture while disrespecting black women in the same breath. Remick wants the benefits of proximity to black spaces, but his words stay aligned with the systems that degrades it. That's the part people finally saw when these tweets resurfaced. Not just the disrespect, but the pattern, the entitlement, the quiet comfort of saying things he'd never say in a room full of the very people he wants acceptance from. Man, it's the same script we've seen 100 times. Right. A man who wants the rhythm of the culture, but not the respect from the people who built it. And once you lay all the tweets out together, you see the real truth. And he wasn't joking. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. He wasn't joking. He was telling you exactly who he was the entire time. He literally was jumping from disgust.
Come on, share your truth, sis. Come on, tell the world who you really are.
To desire, like his brain was buffering. That shit's dark. That's uncomfortable as hell, and it was revealing. Because you don't talk about black women like that unless you feel ownership, unless you feel entitlement, unless you've convinced yourself you understand them, when you've never lived a day as one of them. And honestly, this is why I'm not really gonna dive deep and touch on the timeline about the Grammys, the whole clipse versus Kendrick shit. Right. I'm not showing that, because before we can talk about music, we need to sit what's actually happening here. Because I'm not gonna let him crutch on that. We're not gonna deflect. We're not gonna act like this is why this is happening. Just because that's what lit the match, that's not what this is. We all remember old Twitter. People said the wildest shit. I said the wildest shit. You said the wildest shit. Whoever was from old Twitter, we said some wild, chaotic shit. Jokes that went way too far. However, what happens when the jokes start forming a pattern? What happens when every punchline points at the same fucking group, the same women, the same community? One joke, all right, fine. Two jokes, okay, maybe. But a catalog of tweets, a running timeline of obsession, disgust, mockery, all aimed at black women. That's not humor, that's a confession written in real time.
Talk
and what
about
makes it darker is the setting. A white man sitting inside a space built from the pain of the very people he's joking about.
I'm the one that hates black women.
Because let's keep it lit. Hip-hop wasn't made for comfort, and it wasn't made for mockery. It was built because black people were suffocating under systems designed to break them.
Facts.
Hip-hop was born from survival, from people who use...
About to make me sound like NK in a second, I swear to God. It's really systematic, guys. Let's be real.
Rhythm as armor, lyrics as therapy, and community as the only protection they had. This genre exists because oppression existed, because police brutality existed, because poverty existed, because white America created conditions so harsh that music became their only escape route. Let's not forget that shit, man. When NWA said fuck the police, they weren't being edgy. They were screaming at the country that treated them like enemies. Cause they'll slam you down to the street top. Black police showing out for the white cop. They were screaming at a system built by white hands, white power, and white laws. So when a white man walks into that same space, then acts entitled in that space, and then repeats the same patterns his ancestors perfected, the disrespect, the mockery, and the superiority.
Imagine you get invited to the cookout, and once you get your plate, you trying to dictate and tell people what to do. Brother, you listen, let me tell you something. Rory, if you come to the cookout and you get a plate, and you got about $20 worth of oxtail on your plate, I want you to sit down in your corner and enjoy your food. You understand me? You can't come in here and do what you want and do what you please. That's not how this works. There are rules and regulations you must follow and uphold. If you cannot do that, you will get thrown out of said cookout, and we will take back our plate. Do you understand me? How dare you say what you say thinking you can get away with it? You cannot get away with it.
Already dressed as humor, as jokes. How are we supposed to stay calm? How are we supposed to ignore that shit? How are we supposed to pretend it's just old tweets? Because this isn't outrage, this is memory. This is history repeating itself in a digital timeline. And the scariest part, Remick doesn't even see who he's reenacting. He thinks he's participating.
That's a fact,
he's actually reliving a role that was never his to play in the first place.
I'm the one that hates black women.
Let me clear something up before y'all start losing the plot again. Because I keep seeing people all over Twitter, everybody on social media platforms, everywhere that they're talking about the situation.
That's a fact,
always
Josh.
Asking, well, what about Tyler? Or what about you? You like Kanye. What about Ye? Check this out, man. Everybody got that one wild uncle or messy cousin. Somebody in the family you gotta hold accountable, but you still claim them because they yours. That's called in-house. That's our business, man. Our people, our responsibility. Black people problems. Black people handling black people. But comparing a white man like Remick to another black man, y'all gotta be out your damn minds. Especially when he's someone who built his whole name inside a space black people created, black people nurtured, and black people kept alive. I mean a space that feeds his pockets while he mocks the same people behind closed doors. And no,
that's true,
you can't
Tiny.
compare that to Joe Rogan, Aiden Ross, or any of those dudes because their audiences are mostly white. That is their lane, their sandbox, their own circus. They're over that way. But Remick didn't stay on that side. He crossed the line. He walked straight into our house. He built a platform off of black viewers, black music, black culture, a black audience, and then used that access to spit on black women when he thought nobody was looking. And don't get it twisted, man. I don't think he hates black women. Not the way y'all thinking. It's darker than that. It's that sick, twisted mix of desire and superiority. That creepy fascination that only exists when someone fetishizes you while thinking they're above you.
Man, don't all of this just sound so familiar? I feel like I just gotta listen to Meet the Grams again because there was something said in there that's really just in my brain right now while I'm watching this. Ain't that crazy?
That weird race play energy people pretend doesn't exist. It's disturbing. And it's not the same as holding one of our own accountable. It's not even close. Don't blur those lines. Don't pretend this is equal, because it's not. It's not equal. And what made everything hit even harder was what Remick did next. He got exposed for all those tweets. And instead of apologizing or even pretending to reflect, he walked straight into a black Twitter space, a room full of black creators, podcasters, YouTubers, and regular people who supported him for years. And
didn't Donald Trump do the same thing when he had an interview in front of a black audience on a black media space? Didn't Donald Trump do the same thing? I could be wrong, but I swear he did that.
Man chose violence. No apology, no sincerity, no accountability. He mocked, he smirked, he laughed like the whole thing was entertainment. And then he was on some twisted shit where he pretended to agree, but only to weaponize the agreement. When people would ask him, why did you say racist things about black women? This is how he would reply.
Instead of taking the stance of trolling and joking your way through it, I would say a simple apology before things get out of hand would probably be the best bet. Or just at least go back to your own tweets and see how they can hit right now in 2025, because ghetto crayon colors, weave black and lace front blonde.
So I was fucking there a joke.
Yeah, I don't know what this is right here. I thought y'all was in here laughing.
No, that's a fake fucking tweet. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about right now?
Bro, you were literally given a scapegoat by a black woman. They're like, yo, we're just telling you to apologize. Just apologize. Yo, it's a fake effing tweet. Read the rule! Yo, let me stop.
It doesn't even fucking exist right now. Matter of fact, I disrespect white women. Listen, I get the tweets. I would be mad at them too if you get them out of context. I'm not defending them. It was a different time when we were joking back and forth with fake retweets and sarcasm and things going back and forth. But every last person that knows me for real, like, what are we talking about right now? But now I know it's only based because you guys were mad that I thought
that's cap.
That I thought
Clipse
should be a fucking Grammy winner. I'm here to talk to everybody.
Yo, you are so just like clueless. It's actually disgusting. Like I've met some clueless individuals in my time. They dumb as bricks, but you're a special case of slow. That's all I gotta say. Bro, read the room, bruh.
Let's get into it, because I agree with them. I think I'm awful. I think I'm a terrible racist.
Now, Rory,
I don't think I've empowered a single woman, especially black women. Like, why would I ever do that?
I know you're trolling through this and joking through this. Rory, you think that's a smart move when these things can get clipped up in 2025?
Clip them up. I know who I am.
Basically, there is no cancel culture.
And the people that know me know who I am. Just laugh this whole shit up. Can you tell them how much I hate black women? Never mind. I'm gonna chill. Come on, let's talk about how much I hate black women.
Yeah,
no, I absolutely hate them. I think all black women are.
I can't wait to put that while I was
ugly and disgusting. I only think white is the only pure beauty.
Not because he meant the words literally, but because
in a black Twitter space, bruh. In a black Twitter space.
Because he thought saying it sarcastically would make the harm disappear. It was a deflection wrapped in mockery, a way to take the accusation, repeat it out loud, and turn it into a joke so he didn't have to take full responsibility over it. He trolled for hours, bruh. Listen, 4 hours, literally, the number 4, laughing at the black women who were telling him how those tweets made them feel. I mean, some of those women had shaky voices. You could literally hear the anger, the hurt, the betrayal. And he laughed right through it.
Because what do you mean hood rat? What the fuck is you talking about?
First of all, I don't. Is hood rat a bad thing?
From a white nigga, yes, you a cracker.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Why are you saying hood rat? Why are you saying hood rat?
I don't think the term ghetto is a bad thing. I don't think ratchet is a bad term. On the old podcast, I used to joke.
You're right.
If you ran into somebody named Beyonce, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck? If you never met Beyonce. Hood rat is fine. I don't think that's a bad term at all.
I already know you up here.
In a black Twitter space, bro. Are you trying to lose your head? Are you
trolling?
No, I'm not trolling at all. I'm being dead ass now.
You know, I just been listening to you talk, and it ain't really what you saying, it's how you saying it.
That's fine.
Your tone is.
What's good,
your
Jordan?
Tone is nasty.
How you feeling?
That's cool.
you know, I love my people, and I feel when my people are telling you they having a problem with what you're saying, it's hurt.
Well, Jordan, if I'm going to be completely honest, you are not wrong at all. I'm just going to let you know right now. I agree with what you just said.
Their feelings. You don't have to have that nasty undertone, that sarcastic undertone you having. Like, an example, like, you know, like when you go into a store or if you're driving down the street and a white person just give you a certain look, it's like a feeling you get. You can like almost know what they saying when they look at you. That's the type of undertone you having in this spaces, Rory. I don't know you from a can of paint. You know, this is my first impression of you listening to you in these spaces. And I understand your colleagues and friends are saying, well, he has black friends. He likes to date black women.
It's not
like that.
Not
don't
what they're
make.
saying, but go ahead.
They are saying that. Like he likes black women. He dates black women. We love him. Okay, but that don't make you unseasoned. I'm saying your undertone is nasty. Like if black women coming to you,
Let that black woman
if
talk,
black
man.
women are coming to you, Rory, and telling you, look, man, I don't like what you said. It's making me feel away. And you are in a shared black space. You are actually in a black hip hop is actually urban street culture. It's our space, and you up in here, and we telling you how what you said is making us feel a certain way. You ain't gonna understand that feeling because you ain't black. It's not to like make you feel a way. I'm just being truthful. You don't know what that feeling is gonna feel like.
I couldn't agree with you more. I'm saying,
and I'm pretty sure. No, let me speak. And I'm pretty sure you probably have a black woman in your life that you love her. You love her dearly. You probably have black children too. Children, they gonna come to you with this, and you're gonna have to learn what to say. You need to tighten up. That's all I'm telling you. Like this little sarcastic tone you have, and you making jokes about the tweets.
He's laughing right now. Like the shit is funny.
God,
I can literally hear him laughing. He's snickering like the shit is funny.
I'm the one that hates black women.
He smirked while they spoke. He snickered while they questioned him. He sounded entertained by their pain, and it didn't feel like a man defending himself. It felt like a man getting something out of watching them break, like the hurt was feeding him. That was the part that stuck with me, because who hears that many voices? The same people who supported him, boosted him, built his platform, and still reacts with smugness. It was the same energy black people recognize instantly.
Right.
That cold, condescending tone white people use when you call them out for mistreating you. You know that smirk when they act like you're the irrational one for noticing the racism. That feeling you get when you walk into a store and the clerk looks at you like you don't belong. And when you question it, they act offended you even asked. It was that kind of energy. Familiar, ugly, nasty. And in that moment, it became obvious. Those tweets weren't jokes. That was who he really was. No remorse, no reflection, no humanity underneath that mask.
Right.
Just entitlement, contempt, and it twisted the real on watching black women hurt, watching black women's pain. It was about that moment the timeline remembered Remick is not different. He is not an exception, he is the rule. He's the same type of white man who steps into black spaces, benefits from the community, profits off the culture, then betrays it the moment he feels challenged. He laughed at black women being hurt. He laughed at their reactions. He acted like they were overreacting to racism that he created. That is not confusion. That's entitlement. That's not old tweets, man. That's his character. That's not ignorance. That's identity. And this is the part that's been blowing my mind. Pause. I keep seeing people on every platform bending over backwards to defend this guy.
Why?
Every platform. I mean, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. Saying he's not racist. It was just jokes. Twitter was wild back then. All right, look. Before I saw everything, even me, I tried to give him that grace. I said Rory might be stereotyping. He might be a bit prejudiced, which is still under the umbrella of racism, by the way. But I didn't just jump straight to the worst conclusion. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. But after seeing tweet after tweet after tweet, especially that Tar Baby one, there's
how you slim tender yellow bone, but your mom's a fat. Wow. Wow. Wait. How you slim tender yellow bone, but I don't know why I read it like that. But your mom's a fat itch, Tar Baby, Nobby, something don't add up. I want no parts. Excuse me? regardless of what era of Twitter this is, my guy, you are not at the top of your class, but your name is well known enough for people to look into you. My God, this don't look good. This right here, I didn't see this. Fat itch tar baby. How you slim tender yellow bone, but you, wow.
There's no coming back from that one. Because why the fuck is you putting the word tar next to the word baby? A baby, man. An innocent child. Do you know how cruel you have to be inside to even think like that, let alone type it out and hit tweet? Think about all the beautiful dark-skinned babies in our community. The melanin, the innocence. And he weaponized that imagery. Turned it into a punchline. And everybody wants to hide behind the old Twitter humor.
What the hell is going on with this game?
But let's keep it lit. It's the fact that he still typed it. He still thought it. He still connected blackness with filth.
Exactly.
He still degraded black women. And he turned it into a joke and hit send on his computer or on his phone. And the wild part is, when you defend him, you're standing in front of the bullets he meant for your own family. Your mother, your sister, your daughter, your auntie, your cousins, your wife, your girlfriend. I don't care if you're half black either. Enough of all that shit. I'm talking to all black people right now. Biracial, light skin, dark skin. If it runs in your veins at all, he's talking about your people.
A white man crosses at a HBCU and one of the most prestigious.
I didn't cross at a HBCU.
You crossed at a PWI? So you crossed at a PWI with a historic black fraternity, and 2 years later these tweets were tweeted out. Riley, you don't see how a black man could respond that way to him?
I get where Rory's coming from on that end. But yeah, to answer your question, I couldn't understand how any black person who's not familiar with Rory and his sense of humor, I can understand how that could come across. And I'm not...
I agree with him. I agree with him right there. I'm with him.
You have an opportunity to either address it or make a joke off of it. He chose to make a joke. Hold up. He chose to make jokes off of it, right? He was like, well, yeah, I'm a racist. You could have addressed it and said sorry and moved on. You know what I'm saying?
And I get you on that, but here's the conflicted part. On one hand, I get you on that, but on the other hand, I get Rory.
You're trying to play it down as if like it's not. You're not catting it. It's not catting it.
You're not even African American. Shut the fuck up.
So what? I'm African. So what? What's your point?
Nigga, are you
fake ass outrage?
What's your point?
Oh my god! Yo, are you fucking kidding? Yo, are you serious? Yo, say swear to God. Yo, say swear to God. Say swear to God. Say swear to God. Yo. What? Let me hear that again.
It's not. You're not catting it. It's not catting it.
You're not even African American. Shut the fuck up.
So what? I'm African. So what?
Nigga, that's the OG.
What's your point?
Damn. This fake ass outrage.
What's your point?
This is fake as hell, man.
What's fake?
Yeah. Hey, Rory, don't apologize. Fuck these fake ass, outraged ass people.
Whoa. First of all, I'm not doing that.
And a lot of you guys are caping and spreading in front of him like a human shield. For what? Yeah, I saw his co-host defending him. I'm not shocked. I mean, that's their bag. That's their livelihood. That's their bills. Let's just keep it real. That's their bills. That's their job. That's their in-house problem. Of course, they're gonna protect their check. But when I hear other black people hopping on the mic defending him, I'm like, are you serious right now? You just set us back decades. You sound like every Uncle Ruckus stereotype ever written. And you sound like Samuel L. Jackson's character in Django, over here trying to protect him harder than he's even trying to protect himself. Those characters existed for a reason, because people like that existed. And that's exactly why these white podcasters and YouTubers, they keep crossing that line, because y'all keep making them comfortable. You enable their comfort, you cushion their fall, and you soften the blow that was meant to teach them something. But yeah, Remick, he messed up completely, man. He showed us exactly who he is. With that tweet alone, even if it was the only one, that was racist. And the same people defending him are the same ones who explode over in-house drama. Ain't that some shit? I mean, between other black people. They're the ones that get hella angry and mad about Ye and Tyler. More angry than they will ever at a white man degrading black women. I feel like they were more angry at them than they were at Rory. That's when I realized some of y'all aren't defending him. You're defending the version of yourselves that has been conditioned to put whiteness first. Y'all gotta break that spell, man. Lift the veil, wake up. Because y'all don't realize the way some of y'all are moving is exactly how they want you to move. And it's obvious Rory has some kind of issue with Rock Nation and Jay-Z. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody already talked to him and pressed him. And I'm not talking about that goofy ass Twitter Rock Nation agents in the shadow nonsense either. I'm not talking about that. I mean real conversations, real circles, real street shit. Because at the end of the day, his co-host Maul is Big's little brother. Biggs is co-founder of Rockefeller. And they still locked in with Jay-Z to this day. And Rory didn't just disrespect Beyonce. He disrespected Blue Ivy, a child. He took shots at Rihanna repeatedly, tweet after tweet, showing this weird obsessive fixation. And then there's even Kelly Rowland. He tweeted about wanting to grab her, saying he didn't care about her age.
I would have grabbed Kelly's cheeks just to assure her age doesn't... Sir. Say swear to God. Hold on, wait. Maybe I read it wrong. I would have grabbed Kelly's cheeks just to assure her age doesn't... Yeah, no, that's the same... Yeah, no, you got to get out of here, bro.
Age, because you know she older than him and shit. He didn't treat her like a respected artist, a mother, or an icon. After all of that, this man had the audacity to propose to his black wife at the Rock Nation brunch, standing in the same space as the very women he demeaned, smiling as if he wasn't talking crazy behind closed doors for years. It's strange, it's unsettling, it feels like a quiet resentment he's too scared to say out loud.
Not only did Rory go in, Rory proposed at the Rock Nation brunch. Rory, I don't ever want to hear you say you anti-industry. I don't want to hear that fake, I'm not an industry person type. There is nothing more industry than proposing at the Rock Nation fucking brunch, bro. You had to ask Jay-Z for permission like Jay-Z is your woman's daddy. Okay? To propose to her at the Rock Nation brunch. You propose somewhere where you know you can go back to. Rory, you may not get an invite next year. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can take my daughter and say, y'all propose to your mom right there.
Yeah.
Right. Your daughter, I know your children ain't going to the Rock Nation brunch. All right? When y'all have kids, them kids ain't going to be at the Rock Nation brunch. Blue Ivy, them in the future, is not inviting Rory's kids to the Rock Nation brunch. Saying like that shit was wild to me, bro.
I'm the one that hates black women.
I mean, maybe it's envy, maybe it's insecurity. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's weird, though. It could be some twisted need to be embraced by the very people he keeps disrespecting.
Exactly,
But whatever it is, the energy is off. And it's weird as fuck. You got a sick mind.
What's good, Tony? I don't
Remick
think I've
is not
seen
a
you before.
glitch in
Welcome to the network.
He's the system working exactly how it's designed. A white man in a black space who thinks he deserves to be in the same room, even as he mocks the people inside it. The psychological horror of all this is simple. He never respected the culture. There's no way you respect a culture that was birthed from black women. Black women birthed the sons and the daughters that created hip-hop. He only respected what it gave him. The visibility, the audience, the clout, the belonging. But belonging means nothing when it isn't mutual. And honestly, the only funny part in all this shit was timing. And I don't know, man, maybe it's just coincidence, but I made one tweet, just one. I said I might make a video about the situation. I quoted one of Rory's old tweets, and I said something like, I guess I have to make a video. Don't strike me again. And the moment I hit send, he appeared. He jumped into that Twitter space like he felt like the walls was closing in. And before anyone even could fully address the tweets, some of the first words out of his mouth were basically...
Because I see that weirdo, the deleted villain, now going off, about to start a video of me.
It showed exactly where his mind mind was at, that the fear wasn't about the harm he caused, but about being exposed. Because I don't think Rory felt that it was going to get bigger than that Twitter space, but he was wrong. I mean, that chaos grew like wildfire. He did the damage to himself. And I'm going to be real with you. At first, I wasn't taking this seriously. I wasn't planning on a pack out. I was literally just going to document it, crack a few jokes and move on. But once I actually sat in that space, once I heard the way he talked, the way he laughed, the way he mocked people who were hurt, something shifted. Yeah, this isn't old Twitter humor, and this sure in the hell wasn't a misunderstanding. This was a man unraveling in real time and showing everyone exactly who he's always been.
I'm the one that hates black women.
I'm not with that cancel culture shit. I don't need you to platform, Rory. I don't want you silenced. I want you right there, holding your mic and keep pretending everything's normal, because I'm your villain, the one you accidentally created the moment you crossed the wrong line in the wrong community. I'm not here to end you. I'm here to tell the truth about you. You gotta face that. And every time you say my name, every time you let me live rent-free in your mind, I'ma show up just like that. I'ma show up like Candyman, except the reflection is you. I mean, you know, the most cringiest edgelord kind of way you can imagine, right? Let's talk direct. Since you like to dance around the truth but never face it. And honestly, because what I'm about to say, this isn't a diss. This isn't me trying to be funny. This is advice that you should really take with you and consider. You built a life inside black spaces. You built a career off black voices, black music, black culture, and black approval. You stood shoulder to shoulder with the very people your old tweets mocked, minimized, and sexualized. You climbed a ladder made from the very same communities you laughed at behind a tweet. And here's the part that should eat you alive at night. You didn't just disrespect black women. You disrespected the blueprint of your own household, the foundation under your feet, the bloodline you chose to mix with. You married a black woman. You created a black daughter. You held them close while knowing how you truly view the women
you got
who
a daughter?
look like them as punchlines.
Wait. Rory has a light-skinned daughter? Wait,
types and fantasies. You went online and turned black womanhood into a joke, then went home and rested your head next to one. You mock the very image of your daughter, what she sees in the mirror, and the image she'll see even more clearly as she grows older, what society brings her, the racism that she will have to face as she grows. Because when she finds those tweets, and she will someday, how do you think she's gonna feel? Confusion, shame, or that small heavy ache every black girl knows too well when she realizes the world sees her as less? And you being her father, contributed to that. You didn't just talk about strangers, you talked about her future, about women who looks like her. And instead of protecting that, you fueled the same systems that tried to break them. You used our spaces for safety. You used our culture for identity. But when your guard slipped, your tweets showed exactly who you were, comfortable being when nobody was watching. You said that they were just jokes, however, that didn't show when you were in those Twitter spaces. You laughed, you didn't have a care in the world on how you made these black women feel. And that's the real betrayal. Not necessarily the jokes, not the fake RTs, not the old Twitter excuses. It's the fact that you fed off of a community you didn't respect, and you laughed at real life black women's faces. You're not black, but you have a black family. You have a black wife and a black child. However, you never unlearned the mindset of the systems that tried to destroy black families. And whether you admit it or not, that contradiction lives on you permanently. You don't get to hide behind your marriage or your child as proof as anything, because plenty of white men have conceived with black women and still despises them. History already told us that story. So here's the truth you can't outrun. You became a father to the very demographic you demeaned, and you still haven't apologized with the weight that reality deserves. Sit with that. Sit with the fact that your daughter will grow into the same black woman you mocked, and she's going to know her father once stood on the wrong side of her identity. That's not something a PR team could fix. That's not something a podcast can laugh off. That's not something a 4-hour Twitter space can bury. And that's something you should be afraid of, not deleted villain. You should be afraid to face your daughter when she asks you why would you say those things, because that's something that's going to follow you, lives with with you and eventually forces you to confront who you were and who you pretended to be. And if you're not going to apologize to us, Rory, I sure as hell hope you apologize to her, because just like our mothers, our sisters, and our aunties didn't deserve your careless behavior in the Twitter spaces towards black women, your wife and daughter didn't either.
In other words, got his ass. Hey, Rory, real quick. When your daughter grows up and she sees the tweets that you tweeted, my question is, how are you going to explain to her what you've been saying, knowing that she has melanin within her skin? I know you don't, but I just want to know, what kind of explanation would you give her when she grows to be the woman that she is, that you be making fun of and talking down on, yet you married and wifed and y'all birthed a child, which is the daughter. My question, how are you going to explain it? Are you going to say, like, listen, back in the day, Twitter was just a wild place. Like, you understand? Twitter was just different. Like, you gotta understand, when I was on Twitter, Twitter was Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Not like Twitter, like X. X is different. X is weird. The Twitter back then was Twitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that how you going to explain it, bruh? I'm just curious. Are you going to explain the way you retweeted? So look, the way that it says RT, that's called a retweet. It was the retweet before the retweet was a thing. You understand me? So what we do is that we would tag the person in what we want to say, and then we put RT in front of everything, and then we start going to town on the things we want to say, like, and be like, oh, this person said it, right? Is that how you going to explain it to her? Or are you going to sit there and be like, listen, you got to understand, I am not healed. I am not pure. My heart is tainted. There are parts of my heart that are dark. So dark that so dark that shadows, oh, damn, not shadows. It's like under the bed. Damn. You see what I'm saying when I say I need therapy? I need help. I need guidance. I need faith. I need prayer. I need hope. I need just God's grace just to anoint my head top so I can think, act, and move better as a man that is married to a black woman. Rory, you take your fiber pills, bruh. Take your fiber pills. For the people that been watching the Joe Budden podcast, you know he used to take fiber pills heavy. Rory, just take your fiber pills, go about your business, and then just stop doing what you're doing. Make a new Twitter. Tell your friends to follow your new Twitter. And anytime you want to tweet something, make sure that you take about 10 to 15 minutes to think about what you want to say before you hit that send button. Can you do that for the culture? I'm asking for a friend. And the friend is me. I'm just asking, bruh. That's it. It's ridiculous. How dare he? What's wrong with this man? What's wrong with this guy? Like, out here moving like that. Are you sick? Rory needs Jesus. Jesus needs help with Rory. You understand me? Jesus needs help with Rory? Damn, is that bad? Hey. Like I said, we're here for the comedy purposes and the entertainment purposes. This was a pack up by Deleted, bro. In all seriousness, the things that I was saying, that actually definitely holds weight, because it's actually absolutely disrespectful, especially with your skin tone, to be talking down on individuals that are lifting you up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like people are trying to carry you to your success, and instead of letting them carry you, you want to step on their head tops and walk there yourself. You're going to fall from your grace. That's nonsense. That's stupid. That's foolish. Why would you want to do that to yourself? Yet here we are. And it doesn't help that you have Maul and Damaris out there. Mind you, these are two different shades of black right there. Maul dark, Damaris look good. My point is, they need to check you. Okay? They need to check you. And I mean check you. with boxing gloves. If I don't see you come back off of your Twitter hiatus and you don't got a black eye, then they didn't do enough. I'm sorry. I'm kidding, by the way. Rory South African? Are you serious? Say swear to God. There's no way. Listen, that's that new kind of South African. That's that new age South African I don't know about. I am not familiar with that. He's Irish. I'm about to say, like, there's no way he's South African. What? They all crash dummies. Tell him, hey, tell him New Beginnings. Tell him Miss Nunu. You tell him. Ridiculous. How dare you? Fat-ish tar baby. How you a slim yellow bone, but your fat-ish, your mom's is a fat-ish tar baby? Are you kidding me? Have you done lost your mind? Boy, what is wrong with you? That is insane. That's all I got. That is insane. Okay. My God. See, me personally, I would never. You gotta be kidding me, bro. And I crack a lot of jokes. I want to make that clear right now. I crack a lot of jokes. I love my comedy. Understand me? I love my comedy. But you, sir, you are a deranged, psychotic, manipulative, egotistical weirdo. Somebody play Meet the Grams for me, please. I just want to hear that last part again. I know it was directed to Drake, but I feel like it can also be directed to Rory, too, because the similarities are just astounding. You see what happens when you follow him? I'm just saying. You see what happens when your leader, your Lord and Savior, is the sixth God himself? I'm just saying. Okay. See, me personally, I do not follow that. And I'm right here in the backyard. What the fuck? Are you serious? Are both his parents Irish? Girl, I don't know. You lied. Oh my God, bro. Well, what more can I say, bro? It is what it is at this point, man. It is what it is. I did what I needed to do with this video, and the mission was definitely accomplished for today. All right? So at this point, it's in the air. You know what I'm saying? Let the good Lord sort them out.